Hello everyone, welcome to the course on electromagnetic theory and interference. In this session, let us discuss about EMI and EMC. So first, let us understand that every electronic device in this world is a source of a radiated electromagnetic field called radiated emission, and these are often the accidental byproduct of the design. The electromagnetic interference is nothing but degradation in the performance of the device due to the field making up the electromagnetic environment. This electromagnetic environment has various sources such as from radio and TV broadcast stations, radar, navigational aids. Those are going to radiate the electromagnetic energy. Every electronic device is susceptible to these interferences. Okay, these influence can be seen everywhere, such as the in TV picture reception, we can see the ghost pictures, right? And sometimes the taxi cab radio is getting interfered with the police radio systems. Power line is getting transient is interfered with the personal computers, and the radio receivers are self-oscillated or the transmitter circuit too. So now we have to understand what is electromagnetic compatibility. So EMC can be achieved when a device is able to function satisfactorily without introducing any disturbances to the electromagnetic environment or the other devices that is operating nearby. This can be achieved when the electronic devices coexist in harmony, such that each of the device functions according to its intended purpose. Okay, so EMI is a problem that occurs due to the unwanted voltages or current that are present to influence the performance of a device, while the EMC is a solution to that EMI problem. So the goal of the EMC is going to be the system or subsystem compatibility that can be achieved by design techniques, so that the system can be ensured free of EMI problems. So now let us see the typical classification of the EMI in terms of its causes and sources. Why we need to classify? Because this classification will help us to recognize the sources, and it will help us in determining the means of controlling it. So we know that any electronic device is a source of EMI. Okay, also this is not the intention of the designer. Okay, cause of EMI problem, if it is within the system, we term it as intra-system problem, or it is coming from outside, we say it inter-system problem. Okay, this is a typical example of inter-system EMI problem, where all the electronic equipments, as we see here, the broadcasting and navigational equipments, devices are working together. They are becoming the sources of they are the emitters of interference, and each of the devices being the susceptible equipment also. So here power line only is the emitter of the interference, but other components like aircraft, it's both the emitter and susceptors. Similarly, microwave link, telecommunication system, radio, walkie-talkies, mobile transmitter, FM, TV, broadcast station, radar stations, and navigational ships. All these are becoming the emitters and susceptors. So what we call as emitter, which is going to be a source of electromagnetic interference. So these are the sources, right? Emitters are the sources of EMI, which is going to radiate the electromagnetic energy. Whereas the susceptor means it is a victim. It is a victim device. Okay, and these intra-system, because of the causes of EMI, we have separated out into two parts. And similarly, intra-system EMI, that is within the system, if the EMI is able to cause any issues, we can see the emitters are power lines, radar transmitters, mobile radio transmitters, fluorescent lights in car, its ignition systems. Similarly, in the same system, susceptors may be relays, radar receiver, mobile radio receiver, car radio receiver, etc. Both these system, intra-system and inter-system EMI, can be controlled by a system design engineer, which they follow some guidelines. In case of intra-system EMI problems, system design engineer can incorporate proper grounding and wiring arrangements to avoid the EMI problems. We have seen the EMI emitters and susceptors in case of intra-system, right? By proper grounding and wiring arrangements, shielding of the circuits and devices, and filtering, we can avoid the EMI. So we can discuss in the next upcoming session the sources of EMI and the techniques to avoid EMI. Hope you enjoyed the section. Happy learning. We will meet you next time.